Hi, welcome to Flow Living TV. I'm Alisa. Consider me your fearless leader for your ovaries. I am here to dish on the best information I know about women's health and food, and of course, share my view on what keeps a woman her most healthy and vibrant all throughout her reproductive years. So we have a great question today from someone who's curious why she feels she's so healthy and yet her periods are missing. So let's listen to her question. For the past several years, I have taken sugar, wheat, flour out of my diet, 10 years to be exact. I eat organic veggies, free-range protein, etc. Basically, I'm a very healthy girl on paper. I eat well, get enough sleep, enjoy my life. I feel like I could have much more energy than I do considering how I eat, and my PMS and menstrual cramps are really bad. What am I missing, and how can Flow help me when my food is already so clean? Thanks, Julia. Well, Julia, I hear you. You know, so many women think that we're eating healthy because we're getting so much great information now in magazines and online, and there's so many different kinds of diets, from vegan to raw to paleo to, you know, there's a diet for every person basically, and a diet book for almost every human being at this point. So we often find ourselves a little confused as to what's the right diet for us. And what I see oftentimes is that unknowingly, because these diets aren't taking into consideration your endocrine function and what drives hormonal health, and especially menstrual health, that we're definitely eating healthy foods, but they might not be working in partnership with our endocrine system in a way that our body would prefer. So here's a great example. We see a lot of women in our practice who come in and they're, again, like you, feeling like they're eating really healthy, but they're having a very low-fat, no-fat diet. They want to keep their figure, they want to feel good, and that's what they've read. That will be a healthy thing for them to do. And what ends up happening is that it is more difficult for your body to have stable hormonal balance, because all of your hormones, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, cortisol, all of that is stabilized in a lipid molecule. Think of it like a fat frisbee where your hormones fly around in your bloodstream on this like rotating disc of fat cells. And without enough sources of good quality saturated fats in the diet from vegetarian base, it's harder for your body to have that hormonal stability that we want. So that's one example of many where a healthy diet can actually be undoing your hormonal balance. Another example is where we're eating, let's say, extreme types of diets where we're only having raw or only paleo or only, and I know there are probably some of you who are extremely raw or extremely paleo and you're feeling great, and for some people it really does work. But for the majority of us, we do tend to fall in a bell curve. And while we can take elements of those diets to our benefit, we also need to make sure we're getting a wide variety of micronutrients to help our body manufacture hormones that we need and to help our body eliminate hormones that we need. And so one of the things that I love turning women on who are already so healthy is to our process of cyclical eating. Because if you're eating in a way that aligns with the 4 distinct phases of your menstrual cycle, what you're inevitably doing is cross-training your diet with your hormones. So you're giving your body every week 4 different types of micronutrients that are going to help build hormones and help break them down in different ways, not in the same ways week over week, but in different ways week over week. And this keeps your whole hormonal patterns flowing, which is what we want. And especially if you're skipping periods, we want to see you using food to help your cycle become more regular. And it's exciting when you start to see that you have a wider variety of foods that you can be eating to keep your cycle healthy versus a more restricted, quote-unquote, healthy diet. So I hope this helps answer your question. And for those of you who have other symptoms, if it isn't a missed period, but you're struggling with PMS or infertility or low energy, low sex drive, your moods are off, you can't quite concentrate, I want you to start investigating. What is happening with my food? Am I eating a wide enough variety of things to get all of those micronutrients that I need? How might the foods that I'm eating be affecting my hormonal output and effectiveness? And if you're even the slightest bit suspicious that maybe something you're doing with your food might be messing with your hormones, then you're probably right. And it's time to make a change in your diet. Now, I've been eating this way for 15 years, and even to this day, every so often, I too always continuously readjust because the body wants new things from time to time. So it's good to learn how to eat in a way that honors your cycles, but also how to learn to listen to those moments when your body is asking for something new, even if you've been eating healthy for a long period of time. So keep asking these great questions. If you like what you've heard, I'd love for you to post in the comment section below and share this video with your friends, because we women need all the information we can get when it comes to balancing our hormones. And of course, if you're ready to take some action and get your hormones balanced and learn how to use food the way that we do at Flow Living, check us out on our page at flowliving.com/woman code. We are so eager to help you experience what a new normal of health and vitality can feel like. Talk to you soon.